It's Huddy and Chili King back for our third Q&A.
Number 3, numero 30. Trace.
Trace.
So anyway, we promised this for a while, and we're doing it. It's Sunday afternoon. We are like 3.5 weeks into a quarantine or whatever.
About to be doing schoolwork.
Yeah, he goes back to e-school starting tomorrow. So, if you haven't seen any of our other videos where we talked about it, I got this for Christmas. I don't know that it's technically a challenge, but we're going to take it as a challenge.
It's a challenge in our book.
Yeah, so we've put them in the order they were in. We've done our normal chicken and we've seasoned them. And so we're going to answer your questions, and I have a bunch. Look, that's just a few. Look. So I mean, we've got I don't know, we may have 20 to 25 questions. A couple people asked several questions. Hey, we're good with that. Where are we going to go, Huddy?
Nowhere, we can't.
Well, technically you can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah.
All right, so
if you don't go anywhere, it'll probably stop quicker.
Hopefully. Mm-hmm. All right, so guys, we're gonna show you. I'll show you each hot sauce, and we'll tell you what we think of it, and then we'll also answer questions. So before we answer the first question, the first hot sauce in the little fire truck was Ignite Salsa Verde hot sauce. Salsa Verde is generally not hot.
Okay.
So it's time to eat it before we answer our first question.
Cheers.
We're using Maker's Mark chicken bites, nuggets, whatever they're called. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm. Not hot. All right, first question, Hudson. From Gwen Scott. What does Huddy want to be when he grows up?
I still don't know.
Okay, but what did you used to want to be?
Meteorologist.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're off of that now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't know, that's fine.
Yep.
And then she says, and you too, Chili King. I want to be a drummer for the Rolling Stones. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know. That's a good question. I like what I do. I do IT work for a living.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
You know, when I was young, I wanted to work in technology. I've always liked technology. Always. Mm-hmm. No, it was nothing like it is today, but I've always liked technology. So I kind of did what I wanted to do. All right. Second question. From Joni Cooks. Joanne, I think that's Joni Cooks. I'm terrible with names. Am I not?
Yes, he calls me our dogs.
She says, and she may not have meant this for this questionnaire, but we're going to answer. We're going to do it anyway. Any chance you would be willing to post the two of you eating and sharing a favorite family recipe about once a month? We've actually discussed this.
We're probably going to start doing that pretty soon.
Yes.
Since we can't go and do fast food, because I said no more fast food.
That's right. That is something I would actually like to do, and we probably will do it. I just don't know at what level. But we've discussed it. It's in our queue.
Mm-hmm. And we've already done one.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll when we do it, we'll tell you up front. All right. Then she also said this. I think this is more of a comment. If you're up to it, I would love to see you guys do an on-site food review once a month, filming in the car where we can see your town. Again, something we talked about doing.
And I don't think we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe later. But not right now. You're right. All right. So here we go.
One more question?
Those were both from Facebook.
Oh.
So here's where we get into the, there's a ton of questions here. You see them?
Yeah, I see them.
All right, we're going to answer one more and then we'll eat the next hot sauce. This is from Chris Garis Sr. If I say that wrong, I
I feel
apologize.
like I should be saying the names.
What does that say? G-A-U-R-I-S?
Gars.
I don't know. I mean, he knows who he is. So he says, what is your favorite college and professional sports team?
My favorite college.
So Hudson's is very complicated. Go ahead and I'll let you explain yourself first, Hudson.
Okay, so I like Auburn. And then I started watching college football, and I didn't like Gus Malzahn. I didn't like watching their football team. So I moved to Oklahoma State for some reason. I still don't know why, really. But my favorite professional sports team.
Just say teams. Let's
Or
go.
teams.
Yeah, let's go. Well, what's your favorite baseball team?
Braves. And basketball teams, the Hawks, and the football team, Titans.
So we're based in North Alabama. We don't have any teams. So anyway, so I went to school at Auburn. I graduated from Auburn. So my favorite college sports team is Auburn, but with one caveat. I have been a Duke basketball fan since 1986. And I am a Duke basketball fan. Now, I don't follow them as closely as I used to because Bruce Pearl has made our program good.
Yeah.
But I still like Duke basketball. Now, in professional sports, I'm Braves 100%.
The basketball team.
NBA,
He roots for LeBron.
I know, I used to. I don't really anymore. I honestly like to pick players. I'm not so worried about a team. Now, I was a 76ers fan in the 80s, but I don't know. I like players more than I do teams in the pros. NFL, I guess I'm a Titans fan, but again, I don't really care. Anyway, I like it. I just don't really care what team. Anyway, he says he's sad because he's not getting to watch his Mets play. I know the feeling.
Were the Mets supposed to be good this year too?
I don't know. What's his name? Thor had to get surgery, I think. He has Tommy John surgery.
Oh.
I don't know his name. You know I'm terrible with names. Yeah, there you go. All right, so let's have another one. So this is Blaze garlic hot sauce. These are all very vinegary.
It doesn't even look like they're on there, but I'm mixing them up.
Yeah, no, I see it. These are very vinegary. Guys, we love vinegar hot sauce. A lot of people don't like it. We don't. We love it. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's pretty good. That's not hot at all. That's a pretty good flavor, Huddy. It's not bad at all.
Good. Let me try that.
See, he's blowing fire out of his mouth. It's not hot.
It's not hot at all.
That's a misnomer. All right, next question from Max Power 10K. Who do you all consider the best basketball player of all time? And he wants different answers because we can't pick the same guy.
Okay, so one's Michael Jordan and one's LeBron James, right?
No.
You agree on that?
He says he wants a different answer from each of us. So who do you think the best basketball player of all time is?
LeBron, because I've only watched LeBron.
Okay, so I mean, he's arguably the best. I mean, I don't disagree. But I'm going with Michael Jordan because of my time.
I said...
I know. I'm just saying. He wanted you to pick one and me pick one. Not you pick two. So anyway, I'm going with Michael Jordan. I watched a lot of Michael Jordan. I'll be honest with you, I was never a huge fan. He went to North Carolina. I'm a Duke fan. I loved watching him play, though, but I never was a huge fan. I usually cheered against the Bulls.
Yeah.
When they played in the finals.
They were like the Warriors.
Well, they were, but they were way more fun to watch than the Warriors to me. But anyway, yeah. I cheered for the Suns the year that Barkley was on the Suns, and they played them in the finals, and Barkley lost.
Barkley has not won a.
All right.
Not won a championship.
All right, so we'll go. Let's scroll down. So here's a conglomerate. We're going to answer this whole conglomerate. So this is.
And then this will count as 3.
So this is we got gnats in here. This is from how do you pronounce that? Jeanne. Mandy, how do you pronounce that?
Just say Jeanne.
Jeanne? Jeannie? Janine? Wait.
Janine.
No, Jeannie.
Say it again.
Jeanne. I don't know.
Jean.
You know who you are.
It's Jean.
Last name Voss. She asked a conglomerate of questions, and we're going to answer every one of them. Number 1, what is your favorite band?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I like a lot. I like all music.
I know, but what is your favorite band?
I like Metallica probably the most.
You like them better than Queen?
Oh, Queen.
Yeah, that's why I was confused that you didn't say Queen up front.
The movie is amazing. I recommend the movie.
Okay, so he says Queen. This is kind of difficult for me. I love music. Like I have a Motorhead shirt on. I love music. I love mostly hard music, but I like all kinds of music. My favorite band is probably Kiss, but if I had, and that takes image, music, everything. If I had to just do music, I really love the Rolling Stones. And I don't know. I love 70s rock. How about that? 70s hard rock. Anyway, Metallica's also up there. I love Metallica. I love a lot of hard rock and metal bands. Anyway, I also love Prince. Prince is one of my favorites.
Yeah, but
You
that's
love
not a
Prince too.
band.
That's correct. He's not a band. But if I said Prince and the Revolution, it would be a band. Anyway, okay. Her second question is favorite ice cream.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah, he can't eat anything with nuts.
Or mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, those are both really good. I would probably say butter pecan. I'm really on butter
Cannot
pecan.
have that.
No, you can't eat it.
I don't know the feeling.
Okay, then she says, how long does it take for you to edit a video? Okay. And then she wants to know how much time do you put into it before it's been published. Okay, so this is a difficult question because sometimes the real short videos don't take long at all, maybe an hour at most. The longer videos can take 2 or 3 hours. Now, it doesn't mean I'm working on it the whole time, but you have to download it, you have to edit it, you have to, the software has to then create the YouTube format, and then you have to upload it, and you have to tag it, you have to do all stuff. So I would say anywhere from 45 minutes to 2.5, 3 hours. Anyway, any chance you would be willing to do a review of a different flavored Peeps Easter candy?
I've eaten a lot of Peeps, and I've kind of
You don't
outgrown the Peeps.
Outgrown?
I've eaten them so much, like the flavor.
I guess that's a no.
No, I don't really like Peeps. Peeps have a weird texture.
They are odd. I would do it, but apparently he won't. All right, any chance that during an edit you could put a few minutes of Huddy playing his sports? Now, we have done that once.
Was that
when you made that shot?
4th grade.
When you made that shot. Honestly, we don't film. We're horrible parents. We don't film him a lot playing sports. No. We do have. Mandy, do you have videos?
I do.
Okay, we have some.
Yeah, but half of them are like me missing, and then she quits the video. And she puts me back on the video. Like,
well, I'll tell you. Okay, well, I'll tell you that.
Like they're back and forth.
I will look at the videos Mandy has, and I will see about that because I don't know when he'll get to play again.
Her videos are not the best. Sorry.
All right, let's move on. Favorite television show for each of you other than sports?
I don't know.
This is easy for me.
You answer it first.
I have 2 that I could list. One is all-time favorite since I was a little child. I love Days of Our Lives. I love Days of Our Lives. I still watch Days of Our Lives till today. And also my second favorite, well, if you're going historically, Seinfeld would probably be second. But right now, if you're going right now, I love Blacklist. So that's 3.
I have 2 or 3, and my third.
I can't hear you.
Me?
No, I'm talking to your mother. She's mouthing something over here.
Okay, so.
What are your favorite shows?
I like Friends. Stranger Things. I watched that like in 2 days. I loved it. And The Goldbergs.
Yeah, I love The Goldbergs.
I can't stop watching it.
I've watched a bunch of episodes today. All right, next. Has doing food reviews made you gain weight?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, he's been growing like a normal person. I don't know that it affects him. I have gained weight, I think partly due to this, but mostly due to him breaking my hand. And I use that as an excuse. But after he broke my hand, I quit coaching, and I don't know. I wasn't near as active, and I'm still not. I'm trying to get more active though. But I have gained some weight. Honestly though, we don't eat like we do videos, but we don't eat this stuff all the time.
No.
Anybody that does videos understands what I'm saying. Yeah. If you don't do videos, you go, God, they eat horrible. But it's not every meal, I can promise you.
Usually we eat fast food off camera, but we don't eat it as much as we
No. All right. So let's eat another one. This is called Smoke Eater. And it is smoky bourbon pepper sauce. Let's try it. She's asked a bunch of good questions. Her kids have, I think her kids asked the next set.
Just a second. Show them. That looks like a heart.
It is. It's a heart. It's the heart nugget. All right. You ready? Cheers. It's not bad. A little bit hotter, but not hot. I think that's good. Mm-hmm.
All of them been good. They kind of taste the same.
And they're very vinegary. That one has way more heat than the other two.
Yeah.
And still not much. No. All right, so this is from her kids. This is from Jay Voss's kids, because I don't know how to pronounce her first name.
Jay Voss.
All right, he has some questions. They have questions for Huddy. What chores do you do?
Mow the grass.
That's about it. You do take out the trash.
Take out the trash a lot. We do have a lot of trash on this house.
We do. They say you seem really busy. We each have 5 chores. What do you do with your YouTube money?
Not gonna lie, I bought a game with one of them.
He's sitting on he's got about $75, and
I've been trying to save.
I'm holding it.
I try to save them.
You may have to save it so we don't have to eat our animals later in the summer. I'm just joking, but it says, do you use it for more videos? No, I let him have his money for whatever he wants to have it for. Were you nervous about learning to be on YouTube? Wait, were you nervous learning how to be on YouTube?
Watch your first video.
Yeah, it was. I don't know that I was nervous, but we had no clue what we were doing. You go back and watch a couple of our first 3 or 4 videos; they're pretty bad.
But after like when we got 100 subscribers, I kind of just like,
Yeah, after you do it for a while, you don't even think about it.
No, it's just like you're talking to no. You're just talking.
They said you do a great job, but then they said, do your friends tease you or support you about your YouTube with your dad?
Both, and it's not like mean or anything. Like they're just joking around. And they like talking to me about it.
Yeah, and that is 100% why Whit didn't do the video with with us. It was supposed to be 3 of us. It's supposed to be me and him and Whit. Whit said, I'm out.
Glad it's 2 now, so I get more money.
All right, then it says, what changed about the COPPA laws that allowed you to continue to do YouTube?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that anything changed. I just don't think anybody understood it. And then it was explained better. And then I read an article, and then I saw a video of a guy basically saying the same thing the article did. And they were saying that if you're making kids videos, meaning content for kids, then it's a problem. If you're making content for everybody, not a problem. We make content for everybody, so we just sort of said, well, we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll do it now and ask forgiveness later. It says they said we're glad we didn't quit. We're glad too because we enjoy doing it. Could you do a video introducing us to your pets? We can.
Domino and Oscar have been in episodes.
They have, but I don't know that we've introduced Oscar. Yeah, we'll do it. We're not going to get him right now, but we'll do it.
Do we need to do a review too? I'm joking. Cat food review.
Yeah, maybe. Then they asked me questions. Are you a coach for any of Huddy's teams? Not anymore.
I kind of ruined that career.
No, you really didn't. But no, I did. I coached Whit from the time he was 5 to the time he was 12. I coached Hudson from the time he was 4 to the time he was 10, and then I said, I'm out. I feel like I did some things to hurt Whit's career, not intentionally, but as a parent coaching, it's tough. So I didn't want him to suffer that same. Plus, he's really good, and I needed him to be coached by somebody that knew what they were talking about instead of me. Are your favorite reviews main courses, snacks, drinks, or desserts?
Have we ever done like a true dessert? Like a true like...
Yeah, we've done ice cream and stuff.
We've done breakfast also.
Yeah, I would say mine are main courses. But I like them all.
My favorite videos are when we do like these videos.
Yeah, so these are kind of snacks. I don't know. That's a good question. Do you ever argue about what to review? Yes.
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 Like...
Because a lot of things I'll say, let's review it, and he'll say, I don't want to review that. It's stupid.
I've only done like twice.
You've done it more than twice. I've talked you into most of them, though.
Yeah.
But yes, there are times when we do argue about it. But we usually, and sometimes some of the ones we've argued about that he said he didn't want to do are some of our biggest videos.
Like, I can't remember one off the top of my head.
I can't remember now, but I remember doing some, and you just, I don't want to do that. It's stupid. Nobody's going to watch that. And then it's got like 5,000 views.
Yeah. I wasn't right.
Yeah, you were wrong. You and Huddy have a special YouTube bond. What is the special bond you share with Whit? So with Whit, it is 100% sports. That kid, it's all he studies. It's all he knows. I've even encouraged him over this break to find something else besides sports. That's all he studies.
When I'm in the off season, I don't really worry about sports.
No, Hudson's not like that. Now he and I share Duke basketball too. He loves Duke basketball. I turned him onto that, and Auburn football.
He's so crazy.
Yeah, he follows recruiting. Twitter. It's all he does.
Every day he comes down here. He's like, "Did y'all see where Duke got a top 30 commit?"
Always.
Yep.
All right. Can you please review different microwave popcorn flavors?
We have considered that.
Yep. We can.
But Wit does eat a lot of popcorn.
Wit eats. We ought to get Wit on those. He's an expert.
Yeah.
All right, so let's eat another one and then before we move on. Okay, so I think this is going to be the hottest one. This is Raging Inferno
This smells like barbecue
Habanero.
sauce.
We think this is going to be hot.
I think it's going to be not that hot.
If it's not, if it is, we're going to have to get milk. If it's not, then we're good. Sully got us a regular.
Like, it doesn't smell hot.
Cheers. Our chicken's getting cold. Those are really good questions. Jeannie, I'm terrible with names. Jeannie. Mrs. Voss. That's pretty hot, Huddy.
That's hot, but
Not horrible.
no. I would. That's
All
like
right.
where I would stop on the heat.
It's hotter than you wanted it to be. It don't have a great flavor either, does it?
No, it's kind of.
It's kind of bitter.
Yeah.
All right, what is one? Okay, excuse me. This is from Marco Amendola. Then he and the
Related to
what's that guy's name?
Danny Amendola, I think that's his name, and Matt Amendola, Oklahoma
The
State.
kicker from Oklahoma State.
And I do not like him.
Oh,
He missed.
don't talk bad about your kicker.
Sorry.
All right, what is one? He asked, what is one superpower you would not want?
To know what someone's thinking.
I kind of would want that. What is one superpower you would not want? I would not want to be that. Well, I don't even know what's that guy. Doctor Strange. I wouldn't want that. I don't even understand what he has.
When we watch the movies, we're like, what's happening? Because everything's just
Whatever Doctor Strange's superpower is, I don't want that.
like, I can't even say.
All right, listen. This is a weird question. If aliens took over Earth and were slowly destructing human civilization, would you join forces with the aliens or fight back?
I would join. If you can't win, join.
I would fight back unless I felt like it wasn't going to work. If I felt like we had a chance, I'd fight back. Golly!
We try our YouTube videos, try to convince them not to.
What's the largest mammal you think you could knock out with a single punch?
Largest one?
A largest mammal. You know what a mammal is? I'm going to say a human.
Yeah, human. I was gonna say that. But I didn't want to sound like an idiot if I said that.
I don't think I could knock out anything bigger than a human, and he'd have to be smaller than me.
Yeah.
And I'm about 6'1", 225.
And I'm like 5'3", 100 pounds.
He said, all goofy questions, but hope you have fun. Stay safe and healthy, boys. You too, man. We are trying. All right, next.
Oh gosh, let's see.
It's JMac, JMCC. I love this question. Will Bo Nix be allowed to run a grown-up passing offense this year, assuming there is a season? Let's just assume there's going to be a season.
Okay. In my opinion, he's small, or he looks small.
That's not what he's asking,
But I
though.
think he'll end up being a good.
But that's not what he's asking.
What do you mean, grown up passing offense? Yes. Okay. Yes.
So you know Gus supposedly isn't calling plays.
No, it's gonna be
Chad Morris
Chad
is.
Morris.
Okay, so what he's
Maybe.
asking is do you think Chad Morris is going to be allowed to implement a real passing game instead of whatever that is that Gus does?
I hope.
I hope too. I'm going to say yes.
That's.
But that may be us just
that
hoping.
might just be pushing it. Gus.
All right,
Gus's offenses.
let's don't talk bad about Gus anymore. So, so here comes a question from the Purple Nurple.
Oh my god.
So the Purple Nurple says, if you could have lunch with 3 people, alive or not, who would they be?
Prince is one of them.
Prince? Why would you want to eat lunch with Prince?
Why would you not want to eat lunch?
I don't know. He's probably pretty cool. You'd probably get some good food in Minneapolis. You know, he's from Minneapolis.
I can't think of.
They can be alive or not. He's not saying they have to be dead.
I can't think of one.
That last hot sauce was hot.
Can you think of anything?
You can't think of people you'd want to eat lunch with?
Oh no.
One I would pick would be my mother. She died when I was 10, so that would be one for sure I would pick. I would, and this is gonna sound morbid, but I would also pick one of my best friends was killed in a car wreck when I was 17. Brandon McCarley. I would pick Brandon McCarley. And those neither one are living, which is awful. And then living, Dale Murphy. I'd like to have lunch with Del Murphy.
Oh.
How about that? I got to have one living. Hudson met Del Murphy. He didn't have lunch with him.
Oh.
Played for the Braves.
Okay,
That's a little bit of a deep question for you. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I've
What's the most trouble you've ever gotten into? Huddy in your whole life and Chili King when you were a kid?
I don't know.
Yeah, Hudson hasn't really gotten in much trouble. I'm going to tell a story on myself. One time I got caught with
I don't think I've heard
the
this.
most trouble I probably ever got into. Right after I turned 16, I went to a party at my friend's house and I bought a pint of Evan Williams whiskey off of a friend. I drank a little bit of it and then wrapped it up in a shirt and stuck it in my car, and then my dad found it. Yeah, I got in some trouble. Yeah. Then one time John Totten broke a chair and I was there and I didn't tell on him and I got in trouble for that too. But I really didn't do anything on that one except for not telling my friend. All right, let's finish this one. What is your worst habit?
Biting my fingernails.
Mandy, what's my worst habit? Do I have bad habits? I don't know that I do. I like to eat. I'm fat. My worst habit probably is eating when I'm not even hungry. I do it all the time. What is something really cute or funny that Huddy used to say when he was very little? Mandy, you're going to have to help me on that one. What did he used to say when he was little? I don't know. Hudson has never been much of a talker. You have to pull it out of him.
Probably the funniest thing was when you tell him to get wet. And we've got a video of that where he was just
Oh, yeah. When he was little, we used to tell him to get his brother, and he would beat the crap out of Wit.
jump off.
He would jump on him like a wrestler and bang on him and hit him and go, I get you!
I would WWE him.
Anyway, that's about it. Hudson's kind of boring.
Just him talking about his cake getting sassy.
All right, next. I'm not going to go into his blanket or his pacifier. So the next is backdraft hot sauce.
I'm pretty sure we still have my blanket from when I was little.
We're almost to 30 minutes, Hudson, but we don't care.
We don't care.
Not very hot. Not bad. Very vinegary. Very vinegary. All right. Thank you, Purple Nurple. It's a great name.
That is a good name.
All right. This is from Soster Burgle Blue. You know who you are. Do you think Pete Rose will ever be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame?
I think he would already have. He would have already been in the Hall of Fame if he was going to be.
I think he eventually will, but it'll probably be after he dies, which is sad.
Well, I don't think he will be.
I think he will be. It's fine. It's fine for us to not think the same thing.
Okay.
Earl Smith III. What is your favorite type of music, and who is your favorite singer? Hudson, I'll let you answer that first.
I just like every. I like. All
Yeah, but you gotta have a favorite kind of style of music, like rock or hip hop or smooth jazz.
But like, but the hip hop's like all crazy. Like,
well, it's okay if you like it.
but
though.
I don't know about rock though. I would say rock because I listen to it the most.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
So who's your favorite singer? It could be a singer from a band. It doesn't have to be.
What's his name for Queen?
Well, that's what I thought you'd say. What is his name? I can't even think of it.
Me neither.
Freddie Mercury. He's a great singer. My favorite type of music is, I like the heavy metal and the hard rock. Let's just say rock.
Rock. Yeah.
Rock and beyond. Mm-hmm. Even though I like a lot of other stuff. My favorite singer, this is going to sound crazy, but I think he is my favorite singer. And it's from a band called King's X, which most people haven't even heard of. His name is Doug Pinnick, and he has an unbelievable voice. Anyway, that's probably my favorite singer. Like if you had to say who, he's not my favorite artist, but he's my favorite singer. I love his voice. All right, next. From Elizabeth Rickard.
Card.
I don't know. She said people pronounce it both ways. A la Hot Ones style. Number 1, did Carol Baskin feed her first husband to the tigers?
I've not watched Tiger King, so
Yes. And she says the answer is yes. And what would be your last meal, Hudson? If you knew you're being put in the electric chair and you had one more meal, what would it be?
A lot of chicken. Like, just chicken. I would have a lot of chicken.
Chicken.
Just chicken. That's all.
Mine would probably be ham and dressing and macaroni and cheese, and like a typical Southern Thanksgiving or Christmas meal.
Or I would have a lot of Mexican food. Because
Yeah.
I love Mexican food.
Yeah, I'd probably go with the dressing and all that, though. Simply because we just don't get it much, and when we get it, I love it.
Why don't we get it often? Why can't we just make it whenever?
We can, I don't know. Okay, best and worst vacation experience.
Oh gosh. The best, in my opinion, was Myrtle Beach. I loved Myrtle
Okay,
Beach.
so we
I
did.
don't
Yeah.
have a worst, though. I don't think.
Well, there was a worst. You were. He was tiny, wasn't he? Was he even born? He wasn't even born on that trip. No, the worst. Here's the worst that your mother and I had. We went to Panama City Beach. Whit. Well, how old was Whit? 3, probably 2. Whit was 2 or 3. It was July. It was right after a hurricane. They had just had a hurricane.
Why'd you go?
Because we had reservations and nothing was closed. We were staying in right next to the state park it was a trailer, but it had like a thing built off the side of the trailer. Well, anyway, it was really old and there were raccoons living in it. Not inside of the thing, but in like under where it had built a roof over it, but between it and the trailer.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Oh my gosh! Every night they ran back and forth. Well, you didn't sleep. It was hot. No, we had some fun on that trip, but I could not wait to get home. I could not wait to get home from that trip. This was before you were born. All right. Dream concert to attend. Hudson, what would be your dream concert? And they would have to be living, probably, because if you dreamed about seeing dead people, that'd be a problem.
Yeah, it would be, but that would be a problem. But
So Queen, your boy is dead, so you can't. I mean, you
No.
could see what's left of Queen, but
yeah, but that's just not as good.
no.
Right now, I would like to see a Post Malone concert.
Post Malone, how about that?
Because I don't know about rock. That would be a not so good first experience.
I don't know. Dream concert for me. I've seen so many people live. Like I absolutely love the Rolling Stones, but I don't really even want to see them anymore. They're just too old, and that sounds bad, but they are. My dream concert would probably, if I had to go with living artists, it would probably be a Big Four show with Anthrax. Well, Slayer's no longer a band. It couldn't be that.
Who just came back? Somebody just came back and announced a tour, but then coronavirus.
Well, you got Def Leppard and Motley Crue, and I don't know. Dream show for me now would probably be, I would like to go to a show and see Blackberry Smoke, the Black Crowes, with some of the other original members beside the two brothers. Maybe Jason Isbell,
I was gonna say
and that'd be a great three. That'd be a great three
you've
band show.
probably seen all.
I've seen all of them, but that'd be really great. All right, so that's from Elizabeth. This is from Lisa, the cat dude. For both of you, what are your favorite foods?
Oh.
Ooh, I'm sorry. What are your favorite foods?
I don't know. Wings. I would just say wings.
Yeah, he would eat wings every meal. So chicken is probably your favorite food in
Yeah,
general.
chicken. That's why I would have chicken for my last meal.
Yeah, I love Mexican food, but honestly, mine's probably pizza. I love pizza. I can eat. There's like almost never a time when I would turn down pizza. I also really like chicken, and I love breakfast foods. Like I love breakfast anytime. But anyway, what are your favorite movies, Huddy?
Just the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Hoosiers.
Yeah, we watched Hoosiers the other night. I
Mm,
love
it's so
Hoosiers.
good.
I love Hoosiers. I love a lot of those '80s movies.
Sandlot, the first one. That's
Yeah,
the one
I like it okay, but I'm talking about Pretty in Pink and Breakfast Club, and we watched, what was that movie we watched last night, Mandy? Dazed and Confused. I love Dazed and Confused. I love all those Marvel movies. I like a lot of movies. But I've seen Hoosiers a bunch. I've seen The Natural quite a few times. I love Field of Dreams.
I think I've seen it. I just don't remember.
Well, you're going to get a dose of it soon. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? We already answered that. She asked another question. I should have put those together. Good questions. All right, Bob Ogus. Is that Ogus? What would be y'all's top 5 desert island food and drink items?
Drink would be water because you need water.
Yeah, but he's saying if you're on a desert island and there's only 5 things you can have, what would they be? It doesn't. I mean, I get what you're being. I get what you're saying with the water. You're being practical, but he's not being practical. He's saying, what would they be?
So I need like 2 food, 3 water.
It can be whatever. He says drink or food items.
Sweet tea.
Okay.
And
that's one.
well, water. I'm just saying, like, I want.
Why do you keep saying water? You're gonna drink sweet tea. Name some foods that you love that you would want on the desert island.
Chicken, burgers, eggs.
Look, you're being too practical. Look, his examples are like Chick-fil-A, Takis, a Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
Oh.
You're taking it very literal.
Sorry, I take a lot of stuff too literal.
Yes, he is a very literal person.
You can say yours.
Okay, mine would be Gatorade, just because I love Gatorade.
Orange Gatorade?
No, just Gatorade. I don't care what flavor. Then I would have a Popeyes chicken sandwich because that thing is amazing.
It is amazing.
It is amazing.
And every time I think of Popeyes chicken sandwich, I think of Dame Drops now. Because the commercials.
Yeah, he's in the commercial. I would have, this is going to sound crazy, but I would have 2 different kinds of pizzas. So this is one item. I would have pan pizza and thin crust pizza because I love them. I would have, since I'm on a desert island, I would have lots of shrimp. And
fried shrimp or just
whatever, just shrimp. And if I was on this desert island, I would want a side to go with all that food, and my side would be some kind of like Asian-y rice. There you go.
fried rice or just like white rice?
Just Asian-y flavors of rice. I think it goes well with seafood. All right, Huddy, you were too literal, but that's okay. All right, so this is from Zach and Dad. I'm pretty sure it's from Zach. I mean, Dad. Anyway, he says, what do you want? What made you want to start a father-son food review channel?
I remember like it was yesterday. So 2 or 3 years ago, I can't remember.
It's been 3, over 3.
It was during summer, and I think it was raining a lot, and
It
we couldn't
was.
go outside, so we were really bored. And I remember coming downstairs, and he said, "You want to start a YouTube channel?" And then we started it like the next week.
Yeah, that's the ending of why we started it at the end. But what made me want to start it was I used to sit at work when I was bored, like lunchtime or before lunch or whatever, and I would watch YouTube videos of people doing food reviews, and I thought, I cannot believe people watch this, because I had a friend that would send them to me, and I'd be like, and then finally I was like, hey, I can do that. Why don't we do this?
Everybody can do that.
So I pitched it to the kids. They were both in. Then went chicken dinner. All right. So who inspired us? I'll tell you who the first inspiration was Joey Super Cool Food Reviews.
One Christmas, they sat there and watched videos. In the
So
night.
Joey, what's his name?
Joey's World Tour.
Joey's World Tour. He was the first one I ever watched that I was like, I can't believe people watch this.
And then
what's the guy from Canada? I can't think of his name.
We're bad with names.
I'll put it up here. I still watch him sometimes. I'll be honest. I almost don't watch food reviews anymore though because
no, but I watch food shows like Triple D or whatever. Guy Fieri.
you look like some Guy Fieri. Anyway, but there was some, and then there was Casual Gamer Reed. I mentioned him on here the other day, and then there was a guy out of Virginia. There was like 5 or 6 that I used to watch pretty religiously, and then
I watched like 2.
Then I started watching Number 6 with Cheese, and they were the ones that really gave me the idea. I thought, well, there's 2 people doing it, because usually it would be just one person doing it. Mm-hmm. And then, because I was like, I don't want to just sit there by myself and do it. And then I saw them doing it together, and I said, hey, they doing it 2 at a time, we can do it. So anyway, that's kind of where it all came from. What is the hottest sauce or food you've ever had?
The
bomb.
Or the ghost pepper
Yeah.
thing. But the bomb was
The-
smoky and it like wouldn't
it
leave.
tastes terrible.
Like it was just stuck.
Those noodles were hot too that they made us do.
But I think
Those noodles, I think
I could have done them if
I could have done the noodles, but I just didn't want to do the noodles. I didn't want to feel horrible.
Yeah,
And then he says, "Who handles heat better?" He does, believe it or not.
he handles heat.
I can do it. I kind of choose not to because it gives me horrible heartburn. What are your favorite YouTube channels? You guys, no, my favorite YouTube channels now, honestly, it's not anything food, hardly at all. I can't even tell you names of them. I like to watch guitar players play. I don't know, I can't name any of them, but I go watch these guys play guitar. It's amazing. And then we really like your boy out of, what's his name? Harrison.
Oh, Harrison, yeah, that's probably
Toasted Noodle. Go watch Toasted Noodle's videos. He's very talented. He's from our hometown. We know his parents very well.
He started making vlogs and they're very.
What's your favorite YouTube channels? You probably have some that you actually know.
Harrison.
Beyond
Justin
Harrison, though.
I don't really watch YouTubers. I just watch like.
What's the healthy
Video
junk
games.
food guy? Those people, I used to like to watch them.
Oh, they just like make food and stuff.
Yeah, I used to like to watch
They
them.
make like food, but like a lot bigger, or they just make it themselves.
Okay, so he says, what is our future goal? Honestly, we got no goals.
1 million subscribers.
We just want to keep making videos because we enjoy doing it. So I guess our goals would be just to keep going. We would love to be able to make real money off of this, but we realize that's probably not going to happen. But hey, if it happens, it's great. Woo. If nothing else, we enjoy doing it together. We make a little bit of money, and he is maybe learning a life skill. All right, so let's try this one. We're down to the Bombero. Bombero?
That's a great name.
Bombero. Mexican hot sauce. This is going to be cold, isn't it? This
Yeah.
video is lasting like forever and a day.
It's fine.
Cheers. That tastes Mexican. It's kind of sweet. It's not bad at all.
I like that. You just want to finish the hot sauces and then just go.
Nope. We're going to answer a couple questions. All right. This is from the Conrail Connoisseur. Chili King, did you ever play Little League or play in a Little League World Series? No.
Was that even?
Okay, so I'll explain it real quick. We didn't have Little League here. We had what they called Dixie Youth. And I played Dixie Youth from the time I was 8 to the time I was 16. You had Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, and Dixie Majors.
And then you played high
So
school.
I would have never got to play in a Little League high school, yeah. And then I went to high school. I played in high school, but so no, I did not play Little League, and I didn't play in the Little League World Series. I wish I would have. That would have been awesome.
I would have played in the Little League World Series.
No. You would have played at Cooperstown, which is totally different.
It's
Little League World Series is an organization. You've never played in it. You played in every other organization, but never Little League.
never Little League.
Okay, Huddy, have you ever hit a game-winning home run?
Not home run. I've had a lot of clutch.
He's had some game-winning hits, never a game-winning.
I've had game tying hits. I've had a lot of those.
Hudson is a very clutch RBI guy. He really seriously is. If you're on base and you need to score, he'll get you in.
Oh no.
All right, so this is from
Old Asher.
This is
Old
from
Asher.
one of our most used guest hosts,
He used to be on
Asher Dopel. He asked, what are y'all's favorite video games? I'll let you answer first.
I like MLB. I like Fortnite. I like Madden.
Oops.
I like a lot of the sports games. I even like playing some of the like NHL or the soccer games. They're all fun.
You know what my favorite video games are?
But
Tecmo Bowl.
I've played that.
I'm a Nintendo kind of guy. I grew up with a Nintendo, and we have a Switch now. We have a Wii U. We have a Wii. Honestly, though, now I don't play many video games, but I still like the Mario type games.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, I do love Pac-Man and missed Pac-Man. If I had to play a game right now, as soon as we got through this video, if you said you got to go play a game, I would go get one of those PS3s and I would play that baseball game. I do like baseball
MLB?
video games, yeah.
We need to start you back on the.
Yeah,
PS3.
I enjoy that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and eat this last one. I think this last one's hot. So this last one is called Firehouse Hot Sauce. It's got a dog on it, for God's sakes. It's a Dalmatian.
I think we ran out of bowls.
Yeah, we did. Look. So we used this mug.
Oh, I got you.
Look at that, it's Snoopy.
All
All right, that's okay.
Here.
I I don't have coronavirus on my arm.
Good.
All right, so there's that one. That thing is pink.
That's weird.
Cheers. But this one's not hot. None of them really were that hot. This is pretty hot though. That was, yeah, that's hot. Dadgummit!
I need a drink anyways.
Hey, here's some sweet tea.
Oh no. Hiccup.
How do we get all the way through it without getting a really hot one? And then the very last one is hot. Oh, that's really hot.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that was hot. Oh,
Throat. Oh.
I couldn't control it. Oh, Hudson, that is getting hotter.
That is hot.
All right, we got to power through. I'm going to have some milk. This is from Leo Lizzo. Leo comments on a lot of our stuff. You keep going, Leo. We love your comments. He said, would you ever do cameos? I don't really know what that is. Do you know what a cameo is?
Me neither.
I have seen people do it. Like I saw Vince Neil from Motley Crue do one, and he was really drunk, and it was kind of funny. I mean, it really was kind of sad, actually. That dude's like 60, but it was funny and sad at the same time. I don't really know. I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know what they are. I'll have to Google it.
Would it be like filming like a?
I don't know. I thought you would know what they are.
Me neither.
Oh, we don't know
Or,
what they
I
are.
don't know. I'll send you one.
All right, this is from Carl S. Carl S. comments a lot too. Thank you, Carl S. What life skill have you learned during the lockdown, Huddy?
That you don't know. You don't notice how much you have in like your room and stuff until you are locked in your room.
I don't think that's a life skill.
That's a
but
life skill for Hudson right now.
I would say he's learned how to mow grass.
Or that.
He's pretty bad at it, but at least he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite home cooked meal during the lockdown? This is getting hotter.
Oh,
What has been your favorite home cooked meal? I know what mine is, and we didn't even cook it.
what?
We ate it across the street.
Oh, fish.
Mm-hmm.
Fish.
Mandy's cousin's husband is a good fisherman. And he cooked some bass. I mean, that is making my nose run.
Same.
That's probably been my favorite. He's done fried fish where we just had it with hush puppies and tater tots, and then he did it and we made fish tacos. Both times it was excellent.
Fish and hush puppies, because the hush puppies that my grandmother makes.
All right, so Carl's got some more questions. What are Huddy's life and career goals? Huddy, you got any life or career goals at 12?
I don't know. I don't really have one, I don't think. Life and career goals.
I have some for him. I want him to graduate high school and become a productive
Well, yeah.
member of society.
Well, yeah, that's kind of a life goal for everybody, I think. I hope.
I don't know that it is for everybody.
Well, for a lot of people.
Okay, are you a musical family, and do you or anyone play instruments? Huddy?
Gosh,
Huddy,
I got in the band this year,
what do you play?
the trumpet. Was not planning to play the trumpet.
Well, Hudson can play the trumpet a little bit. Mandy, you played what, the sax? In high school, she played the sax.
You can play the drums.
I play the drums. I've played in public a few times. I'm not very good at it, but I can do it well enough to not embarrass myself. I mean, I'm not Neil Peart.
And Whit plays nothing. Or, I don't think he has.
Whit plays the cowbell.
Recorder.
Yeah, we love music as a family, but we don't play it very much. What other cooking type video, folks, do you guys watch? So we've talked about that a little bit. I mean, I still sometimes go and watch. Now here's what I will do. After we review something, sometimes I'll go, man, that was amazing. I wonder what other people thought. So we review it, but before I upload it, I'll go look and see what other. And if I do, I'll go just see anybody. I'll go see who's reviewed it. Usually, I'll look at. I'm horrible with names, and I would look it up, but The guy from Virginia, I can't think of his name. Elizabeth Rickard knows who I'm talking
The guy
about.
from Virginia.
I can't think of his name. I watch him. I watch Number 6 with Cheese. I watch Zach and Dad. Even though lately they're like us, they're doing a bunch of, they haven't been able to do fast food really. What's the guy from California? I watch Dame Drops. I watch Joe. I don't watch Joey much anymore. I watch Casual Gamer Reed. I watch just about anybody that has reviewed something we've reviewed just to see what they think. Because a lot of times I'll think, is that good or is it just us? or
Usually it's just us.
Or sometimes I'll be like, oh, that was awful, and I'll
then
go.
they'll give it good review.
There's also the guy in California, the what's his name? The entertainer, the enforcer. What is that guy's name?
The daily something. You talking about that guy?
Hold on, this is bothering me.
You have so many tabs.
I'm gonna go see who I'm registered. I can tell you these people because I feel bad not knowing their names because there's a lot of people I used to watch all the time. Mm-hmm. Let me go look at who I'm subscribed to here.
I don't subscribe to that many people.
And then we're gonna end this video because it's gonna be almost an hour. Peep this out. I watched that guy, Ian K. Peep this out.
Every time I think of that sounds like cut it out from Full House.
Oh gosh, I watch Casual Gamer Reed. I watch Food Central TV. I can't think of that guy's name, but I've been watching him for a long time too. He does a lot of good videos. Well, the Endorsement, that's his name.
The Endorsement.
The Endorsement does everything that comes out. So literally anything and he's in the South too. So he goes to restaurants that we go to because
like Texas.
No, he's in Florida, I think.
Because a lot of the famous YouTubers are like Texas.
Well, a lot of people will go to places that we can't go to because we don't have them. But then again, we go to places they can't go to because they don't have them. But now he goes to the same places we go to. So I watch the Endorsement a lot because a lot of times like I said, we'll do a video and then I'll go, God, that was terrible. And I'll go watch his and see what he said thinks. Sometimes he thinks the same thing we do and sometimes he doesn't. That's about it. KBD Productions. Ken Domnick was the one we were thinking of earlier.
He used to be the only one.
Oh, and I watched the Wall Twins too. They're also, I think, in Florida. So they do a lot of videos that like from places we go. Like they'll do Zaxby's and everybody can't go to a Zaxby's.
Do they have Jackson?
No, Jackson's almost exclusively in Alabama, but they may be in the Panhandle of Florida. I don't know. All right, so that's kind of who we go watch, or I go watch. Hudson, I don't think watches hardly any food reviews anymore. He's outgrown the genre. But like peep this out, Ian K. He'll do Jack in the Box and stuff like that. Well, we can't do that, so don't help us a lot. But I do watch him every once in a while. Endorsement is one I watch a lot. I forgot his name. I'm sorry, Endorsement. If you're watching this, I watch a lot of your videos, but I couldn't remember your name. All right, so thanks for all the questions. The video is entirely too long, but you know what? We don't care. It is coronavirus 2020. We can't go anywhere. Nobody can go anywhere. I mean,
we're just trying to find stuff in our house to do.
A lot of people aren't working, and we hate that. My wife Mandy's not working. It sucks, but we're gonna get through this, hopefully. Yeah. All right, so thanks for watching. If you made it through almost 54 minutes of this, bless your heart. If you zoomed around and just watched pieces of it, then great. We appreciate it. We also appreciate Tiffany and Aaron
Miller
from Little Tots Preschool gave me these hot sauces. We're going to eat them, except for I'm not eating that last one because that was hot.
No, I'm never eating that again. I think I'll throw that away right now. Or the branding's cool though.
Yeah, it's a cool looking label. But that thing was hot. All right, Huddy, 54 minutes. Let's wrap it up. So for
Huddy
and the Chili King.
We're out. Toodles. Bye.